main thing I'm struggling with is like okay, yep.
Oh well, welcome to the second match. Dream Team versus Yolo. Oh my god. It's Hanamura. And
Yep, Hanamura, 2CP.
beautiful.
Favorite map type. Yeah, that's right.
Symmetra
Hanamura is a bit of an interesting one. Like sometimes you see Widowmaker, on an attack. There's definitely a lot of opportunities to use as snipers.
Snipers? I hate snipers Hanamura. I love
but then you also see Tanklo's legendary Symmetra's cheese.
not cheat, it's legit high level stats. Hey, come on, I learned from the best.
Well, we'll see what both teams decide to bring out. I'm not sure who's defending first, Tanklo, do you know?
I think the blue team does defend first.
Okay.
You never watched any Overwatch stuff? Shame on you.
And blue is the dream team, is that right?
Yep, and I'll look at the meme machine. The meme. Like anyway, gotta imagine these cameras on the vending machine, man. Beautiful.
Dream team versus Yolo.
Yeah.
Very meme-worthy team names.
What do you want to drink? Do you want to drink the happy smile? You gotta move the camera to the vending machine, man. What drinks do you want? Happy smiley face? Suspicious cat? Ocha? Mizu? All this water stuff?
So it looks like they're bringing out the Torbjorn here on defense, so definitely a viable pick on the first point.
I mean, you know, I'm just saying, you know, Indian tech support, you know. Man.
We're not going to see it, looks like.
Oh, I'm so disappointed.
Meanwhile, an interesting team comp from Yolo. I'm not sure if they're going to lock this in, but it looks like there's no real... Zarya has a solo tank and triple DPS, so...
The triple DPS dive comp? Nice. I see that in my games all the time.
With no Winston, so it's going to be a bit interesting to see how they manage to pull this off.
I've got you. Thanks for the assist.
We start the attack.
Oh boy,
Wild
early pick.
out early by Kraith, the fire strike, so I think this will have to be a reset from Yolo.
Oh, Yolo gonna have to deal with the turret somehow.
Turret detected. In the area.
Yeah, there's still a turret. Denzel taking the high ground, he's trying to take out that deal damage onto Kraith from the Reinhardt.
It's gonna be tough for them to take out the Torbjorn turret or Brian or shield or any kind. Oh, what a disaster!
Headshot onto Changli, finishes him off, but Awesome answers back with the Helix already. Denzel takes out the turret, so this could be their chance for a teamfight win. Kraith being backed off into a corner. And the grenade comes down onto Wild Rage. It's very, very low. Denzel takes out the Ana. The Kraith takes out the Mercy, so it's a very even fight right now. But the attackers do have the spawn advantage here. Now Dragon Blade out for...
Oh, and the Q doesn't go for the Mercy. Oh,
yeah,
dang.
that's right. Gets shut down by Otten. But they still managed to get the picks required, with the respawns being much closer for the attacking team. Sole Torbjorn turret, the only thing defending the point now, and...
the Torbjorn are run away now. Well, the Torbjorn is gonna have his molten core for the next push, so this is gonna be interesting. Well, it all depends on the Torbjorn's timing, to be honest. If the Torbjorn panics too early, he can just back off the attacking team. That's not good at all. Oh.
Pulsebomb comes out, doesn't get anything.
Let's see that outcome.
Kraith is all alone on the point now. Lun 0011 comes down to defend with the turret and the Torbjorn. Wild Rage takes out the Ana, but immediately rezzed up by Tetris.
Tech Visor pops off as well.
Heroes never die.
Another res comes out for Yolo. And Primal Rage for Mr. Vinny as he's slapping the members of Yolo all around the place. Chun-Li now is respawned. The turret takes out Morgan and it looks like Yolo is going to have to reset here as the Dream Team holds the first point and with 0% on the progress.
I've seen worse. You're going to live.
Switch from to Zenyatta for the Dream Team.
Yeah, Zen definitely good on that, on the second point. Actually good on both points.
Well, I love Zen on this one, on defense. Usually for me, I will like camp down there near the right side, you know, near the spawn point, so I can be a little bitch. Oh, fellas are coming! Go to the spawn.
That's right, yeah, because Zen can always escape very easily on the second point to the spawn and come straight back to put down his Discord. The Earth Shatter comes out in that tunnel, but countered by the sound barrier, so Morgan gets taken out by the turret in the background.
Well, still a fair trade though. You can definitely get an Earth Shatter faster than
Denzel gets 2 on the point with the Graviton Surge, taken out by Helix Rockets from Rini. The barrage comes in onto the point, gets no one, but Morgan manages to finish off the Winston. And it looks like Yolo are getting a lot of progress on this point, and now Crate comes back on the D. The Dragon Blade out now for Denzel, gets 1. Chun-Li on the Bastion. Denzel gets the honor as well with the Dragon Blade. Wild Rage gets Chun-Li. And it looks like the kills are going the way of Yolo right now.
Oh, wow, what a big
Otten gets the Mercy, that could be crucial. And the Primal Rage out for Vinny. Rini gets 2 with Attack Visor, and it looks like still very even. Still Vinny is delaying the point. The Mei out now to try and delay with the Ice Ball.
Oh, Attack Visor comes out! Oh, and disaster.
That's right, Otten gets Wild Rage with Attack Visor. Denzel does pick him up, but I think that was a C9. Was that a C9?
No, it wasn't. The Genji took out the soldier. That was the critical one.
Switching sides.
Well, almost a C9, but yeah. Kinda understandable, you know, because he thought the soldier had the
I think
point.
Lucio was still alive.
Yeah, kinda, but you know, it's Attack Visor, you know, you gotta wrap. Oh, with my team's one? Oh, my bad. And now, we will look at nice pictures around Hanamura. Where you wanna go, Hanamura? Come on, Hanamura, tell me where you wanna see Hanamura.
Where? Where? As in the camera position or what?
Yeah, obviously, what am I talking about?
Oh, well, I do like this bit between point 1 and point 2 with all the cherry blossom trees. That does look pretty sweet.
Beautiful. Oh, take me there. Oh, that's such a beautiful. Yeah, man, but he was just on the map. So it sucks too. Skill there. I mean, I do like he was a storm, but man, the map's kind of boring. I mean, not really boring. I'm just bad at the game. But interesting Sombra pick.
Yeah, Sombra on the defense for Yolo. Possibly.
There you go.
Now looks like they are sticking with it.
Only a true master would pick Symmetra.
Bit of a role switch here from the Dream Team with Lun, who initially played the Ana on that first point.
Yep.
On that defense rather, switching over to the Soldier.
All systems
Otten now on the Genji,
ready for
and
combat.
Kraith on the Winston. So Vinny on the Diva.
Well, I mean,
Kind of switching things around a bit.
well, Yolo's gonna be YOLOing with the single healer. Let's hope, you know, what Rage is able to keep them all alive.
Single healer, but they do have the packs of Dark Prince and the Sombra as well. So
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be tough. I feel better still for Wild Rage.
it's a
So
very sneaky positioning here from Yolo
yeah.
on that high ground. See if they can get that early pick as from behind. And they're gonna dive straight onto Tatum's on the Mercy, and takes him down. Lun in a lot of trouble, but the Diva comes back to try and defend. Opti takes out, Wild Rage takes out Kraith on the Winston. And I think with
Did the
those
YOLO
couple of
strat
picks,
work?
they should be able to hold, but they're still charging onto the point. Chun-Li gets taken down. Lon does get 2, well, D-Mac and Opti on the Winston. But yeah, this will be a reset.
YOLO strat.
That's right.
Indeed, true to their name, they YOLO and it worked.
That was a bit of a YOLO strat. They are true to the That's right. But it did pay dividends for them in the end.
Yep.
Enemy spotted.
Poke Ball standing up again. Dark Prince, crucially, is very, very close to that first EMP. Could be a game changer in this next fight. Pops it out onto 3 members, immediately gets taken down, but let's see if his team can take out the EMP'd members. Rini takes out Tatum's. But Opti is kind of on his own right now. He jumps out, manages to jump out. But Rini takes out Austin as well. He's doing a lot of work on the Tracer. And Lun on the Soldier. Denzel draws the Dragon Blade, takes out Chun-Li. I'm not sure if that was really necessary considering they'd already won the fight, but they managed to secure it.
YOLO anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
YOLO
YOLO.
Dragon Blade.
Oh, YOLO bomb?
Self-destruct coming out and gets Otted.
YOLO!
Gets Otted. And I
What
think
a
that
YOLO.
that's gonna really delay the next push, so
Yeah.
Darkness.
Well, it's not good, especially since the enemy Genji has very low outcharge, so it's gonna take forever. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, Chun-Li overextends there a little bit. That's gonna be unfortunate.
YOLO, I have to say. Yeah,
Well,
but Lun
don't-
does answer.
Well, you don't YOLO against YOLO, that's for sure. Well, Dream Team all set up to go though.
I've never seen so much fighting happen outside.
The point, yeah, I
They're
know.
holding very aggressively.
Yeah.
But I think this might
This change
spell
of
their
pace, you know?
demise in the end because although they have that health pack, they're taking a lot of damage and they're losing a lot of members. The EMP comes out, but I'm not sure if there's any real follow-up to this.
Well, in some sense, you know, even if there's no follow-up there, it still causes a delay. You're just gonna have to wait.
Yeah, that's right. They are delaying. They're being very aggressive with their defense here.
And in addition, with the solo healer, you know, they can get their EMP pretty fast as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
And now it looks like Dream Team have an advantage now. They pop down the barrier, and the Dragon Blade is committed. And it looks like with the 2-man advantage, they should be able to close this out. Optin getting 2 with that Dragon Blade, so good value for him. Lun also committing the attack visor, and it looks like YOLO will have to back off here, unless they want to go in for a last-minute contest, but it doesn't seem likely. Things will jump off the map to reset, and that's a cap for the Dream Team.
well, Dream Team's gonna have to cap really quickly, but I don't think it's possible if they want to beat, you know, YOLO's time. So YOLO's mental's happy though.
Yeah. Diva diving in there from YOLO. Denzel getting 2 kills with the help of Morgan. So it looks like the Dream Team will have to reset here because they're already 2 men down. Once again being very aggressive with their defense, actually going outside into the courtyard to try and push the members of the Dream Team back. Self-destruct thrown out and gets nothing. When he does
Didn't
get
go
Austin
should
with
go.
the...
Well, however, YOLO already has the EMP ready for the next push, so that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, that's right. Really switching off onto the Soldier. Commits the EMP very aggressively.
Oh,
Denzel, however, getting 2 with that Dragon Blade. He was not caught.
that was such a great combo between the EMP and, you know,
Yeah,
Genji
that's right.
play. Oh, it's really good call out there.
Very good.
And the thing is that YOLO's really like, you know, spreading out their ultimates really well. They are like giving, you know, the Dream Team any time to rest. Not
Yeah,
letting
that's
them
right.
dream.
Now,
Yeah,
it looks like Dream Team is closing in on that miracle 6 ults now to try and cap the second point.
All systems checked out.
They're still getting held outside this right-hand side choke, which is very narrow, very hard to... Both divas trying to absorb as much damage as they can. Sound barrier committed now for YOLO.
Oh,
And 3 kills from Opti with the Death Blossom.
Well,
Coming in once the defense matrix was down and just taking out 3 members in the back line.
Well, it's tough to deal with the Reaper when especially you don't have a defense thing.
That's right. Yeah. And once the diva, I believe Morgan committed the self-destruct or something though, did he? Or was he just taken out?
I think it was taken out, not sure. We have to watch the VODs for that one.
Anyway, Lon gets an early pick onto Opti, who overextends. Oh, Otten with the Dragon Blade gets immediately Rini and kills Morgan as well. And Lon with Attack Visor finishes off Wild Rage. And Opti's still up there on the right hand side. He's now going to jump down to try and delay. Denzel also on the point. Dark Prince is almost on that EMP. Denzel pulls out the Dragon Blade. Dark Prince takes the EMP. But the clutch 4-man res from Titans. Now they have a huge man advantage. Does the Dream Team. Let's see if they can finish it off. But as you know, the spawn time is very much advantage to the defending team. Kraith is taken out of the self-destruct, missed the jump to try and get onto the low ground. And in fact, the Dream Team is holding. 2 CP low.
Well, not Dream Team. You mean Yolo? Well, the Dream Team is gonna have 60 seconds to make this a dream come true.
That's right, but Yolo held there, my bad.
Oh, no worry, I got your back. Like, got your 150 ping.
Once again, Yolo with a very aggressive defense on this high ground. They're holding this high ground.
EMP is coming up back again.
Dragon Blade. Otten gets Wild Rage. Jumps down. D-Max Morgan as well. But
no.
EMP is committed. But Vinny, D-Max Morgan, gets that last hit. Now Denzel with the Dragon Blade, but completely denied. Pretty much. Except he gets Tatums in the end, so...
Value!
Yeah, decent value. Gets the sound barrier and a pick in the end. Now, there's definitely man advantage here for Yolo, but Kraith is trying to delay as best he can, try and push up that. There's Farah now for Rini.
This is my jam.
Oh no, Ultra that.
As you
Tracer's hack. Oh, ultimate goes off. However, Otto almost ready on Genji Blade. Come on, that's 10%, buddy. And the Genji Blade for Otto comes out. Oh no! Right, disaster! He steps on the bomb. Oh my! Did you see the Anura? Oh, he left. No! Internet from Australia.
1 to 2.
Disasters.
Defeat.
YOLO.
Play of the game.
Odds.
Welcome back to the Land of the Living.
Heroes never die.
Oh well, we'll have a short break while the next map is decided.
Most enjoyable.
Legendary.
It is an honor.
Traveling to Route 66.
Alright, and we're back. I'm back.
Yeah, back for the
After
day of the
recent-
living. Welcome,
Yeah, that's right.
Australia Internet.
Yep. Blame Malcolm Turnbull, that's all I can say.
Who's that guy? Is the guy eating steaks?
He's our Prime Minister.
Oh, your
currently.
Prime Minister. Oh well.
Well, we'll see what both these teams have to offer on Route 66. Just remind me, Tanklord, who did win that last map?
Hmm?
Who did win that last map, if you can just remind me, so I was
Oh.
not there?
What's the team project? The Dream Team, I think?
The Dream Team?
Yeah.
Reyes should have cleaned up the Deadlock gang a long time ago.
Wait, what was the second guy defending again? Wait, no, the second guy defending won, sorry, so Yolo won. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I got confused. Wait, hold on a sec. Oh, yeah.
Is this easy mode? Mercy in the right
So
of-
Tatum's on the Symmetra here, he's placing
I
turrets
can't wait to get
very
into the
forward, try and catch any members of YOLO.
Yolo attack first last round, right?
Sorry?
Yeah, Yolo attack first last round, right?
Yes.
Yep, okay, then definitely Yolo won.
4, 3, 2.
Well, we'll figure out that later, I think. So-
Yeah. Too busy pressing
Well-
camera buttons and it's a Symmetra. Oh, beautiful. Show
That's
me
right,
your
Symmetra
moves.
and Junkrat and triple DPS for you. So let's see what they can get done here. Triple DPS and only Diva as a tank. As Lon now on the Winston dives in, but immediately booped off.
This will only hurt for
Both teams poking. Dark Prince goes very low and is taken out by the Symmetra in the background.
Oh,
So much damage. Eventually taken out by Rini.
but too little,
on the
too
Diva,
late.
But he's done. Yep, it's too late. Damage was done.
And you know he's gonna be back with the type bottle, 82%. That's not low.
That's right, and Vinny is at res now, so this is going to be very difficult for a minute
YOLO.
or two.
Yeah.
Dark Prince switching over to the Mercy. Try and bolster Morgan's Pharah. As Dream Team aggressively dives. And Denzel manages to escape,
Heroes never die.
but the res comes through for Vinny. Morgan immediately takes out Tatum, so they've got a man advantage. Denzel chaining that into a kill on Chong-Li, and then swift striking Otten. Morgan with the barrage to take down Lon, and Denzel again taking down Vinny. So he's doing a lot of work on this attack, and this should be a resounding team fight to win. And they should get a lot of push time out of this one. Morgan aggressively, and Opti as well, takes out Otten. That's going to be a huge issue
Yep.
for the Dream Team, as Lun is also taken down. So this should be a first point cap, I think. Unless they come back with a last minute delay. Kraith puts down the self-destruct, gets Dark Prince. Very surprising.
You were just about to say doesn't. Oh boy. Oh
But yeah,
boy.
Denzel swift striking Vinny, taking him out. Wild Rage gets the D-Mech when Morgan finishes off the kill. And yes, this is a first point take by Yolo. So the triple DPS working wonders there. Chong-Li switching over to the McCree now. Try and take...
Down the,
Try
our
and,
Farah.
yeah, that's right. Trying to counter Morgan, and also Denzel as swift strikes in.
That'll get it done.
Lun with the aggressive dive on Denzel, but not able to catch him. And Tatum now on the Lucio. As Dragonblade, committed by Denzel, takes out Vinny, and Otten answers back though with a attack visor and takes out Denzel as well.
Heroes never die.
Resed up by Dark Prince. But I'm not sure about that res because they still have a man disadvantage. I think this is going to chain into a... No, they managed to chain into a team fight win. So pretty well played there by Yolo in the end.
Tango down.
And they're gonna get a lot of free push time again because of the late kill onto Vinny. So
Powered up.
I think Dream Team just has to
Time. I'm here.
fall back, gather up, and try and play around that res a bit.
Well,
Self-destruct using the transmit delay. And the barrage from Morgan gets Tatum, so the man advantage here for Yolo. The Prime Rage is committed by
oh boy,
Lon.
Diva's doing a lot of work
And-
this game.
Yeah, that's right. He's getting a lot of kills, a lot of value with that truck. The toss bomb onto Crate though kills him, but immediately rezzed up by Vinny. So as Oxlin takes Denzel down with the headshot. So now everyone on Yolo, oh, they managed to get out of that closed off area.
I'm not really sure about the rest though from Yolo.
Yeah, well, there's a bit of a tempo res, but they do have a man disadvantage now. So
Ooh,
I
Optic
think-
CG doing work. Oh, CG. Oh, I seem to have cursed him. My bad.
Vinny takes that line. It's a very scrappy fight going on right now. Wide Rage is on the payload the entire time, just contesting, trying to hide.
boy.
But he's taken down in the end.
Well, he's farming objective times, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, in the end, didn't get much done with that, but it was a bit of an annoyance. And unfortunately, that late kill is probably going to delay their next push.
Well,
So,
objectively, he knew it was fun to do. Oh, damn. Now, if that Lucio was a pain in the ass for the Yolo team, now that Farah's gonna cost them way more.
yeah,
Well.
that's right.
Well, but then again, it's Yolo for a reason.
I think they might just decide to YOLO here with 4 members or 5 members.
Well, they
But
do have the
Morgan is
house,
now
right?
back.
Oh, the Lucio snipes the...
Then the Swiss strikes onto Otten, and the Postman comes out, doesn't get anything, but Morgan with barrage takes on the Denzel, puts some shurikens into Lun's face, and that's a very convincing teamfight win in the end. So, despite those late kills, they managed to come back and chain that into a teamfight win. And I think that was really because a couple of members of the Dream Team were kind of out of position. They were way too aggressive and got picked off early. So.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Ooh, Morgan getting a lucky rocket.
I am
That's
Would he
right.
get the mercy?
And then,
Oh, he gets the mercy! Shooting at the same spot, YOLO!
so they now with those 2 kills, they should get a lot of push time, like a lot of free push time. They should be able to round this corner before they're able to contest. And getting around this corner is one of the hardest things of this last point. So, except for the very end, Morgan with a rocket onto Otten as well. He's doing a lot of
is
work with that
unstoppable.
Farah.
Morgan
Even
really
the
goes
double
out.
hits. That's right. Morgan's got his barrage.
Oh,
Oh, double kill! Pulse bomb from Opti, getting both the Chun-Li and Vinny on the Mercy. They're committing a lot of ults here, Denzel with the Dragon Blade, and Morgan barrage.
well,
Dark Prince reses up Morgan. Now that was
well,
team
Morgan
fight
really-
win for Yolo, and they're pushing very fast here.
Oh boy. Bastion not really working out.
Yeah, Bastion doesn't really work when your Tracer's in your face.
Well, everybody's in your face more like.
Everyone's in his face. Yolo's being very aggressive here. They're pushing well off the payload in order to try and get the picks as they come out of spawn, which is the correct thing to do. And they're getting a lot of push time. Cart's not moving now, but they're getting all the picks, all the kills going the way of Yolo. Vinny's trying to desperately get back onto point. He does manage to. It's a bit surprising considering there were 3 people his way.
Oh.
Reses up the Bastion. I'm not sure about that one, but now they do have men on the point. Chun-Li is
boy.
on the point. Self-destruct committed, but doesn't get anything. Morgan takes out Otten again, and Denzel with the Dragon Blade finishes off Vinny, dashes through, pulse bomb again onto Lun, takes him out, and the barrage will clean Kraith up. But the clutch res?
Nope.
Not enough. Not enough.
Well,
And-
30, 60, 60, 70% to out is kind of far.
Yeah, that's right. Wasn't able to get that res in
Well,
time.
Morgan did a really good rocket barrage. Like his second last one, he managed to take out the diva when the enemy diva altered. You know, denying her mag back. That was really great. Like even if she died for it, you know, she got rest. That was great.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, maybe the Symmetra pick wasn't, you know, the ideal dream, but oh well. May dreams forever be dreams. Wait, no, don't let dreams be dreams. I'm sorry. Well,
Don't
one
let
day.
your dreams be memes.
Well, one day. Well, I mean, with the Symmetra, to be honest, Symmetra could play a bit more safer, you know, and place her teleport down, but she kind of played a bit too aggressive a bit. Because she was like at 90%, and then she kind of like, you know, wasted her out. Kind of waste, but you know. Well, good try, good try. But still a dream. No. Well, it's a Bastion pick for Yolo. Is Yolo trying to show Dream Team out to Bastion? Oh.
Well, we'll see. No, he does switch. I'm not sure whether they would keep with this. So this is going to be a protect the president kind of composition, where Bastion's on the payload in the dark, and the Reinhardt is defending it.
Well, one thing for sure, the problem with the Dream Teams, they don't have any colors of Bastion.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
That's gonna be a big problem for them.
Well, I think they may be
they
able
do,
to
they
just
do. They have a diva
deal
now.
with just the diva. If they manage to dive on a very aggressive.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a lot of teamwork and effort for that one.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be a bit difficult. So we'll see whether they correctly see and react to this
Yep.
Bastion pick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
The doors open and the round starts.
Escort the
Well, the Dream Team sure is, you know,
Pumped up and ready to kill.
doing things pretty meta.
Yep, the standard dive, well, somewhat standard dive comp.
Oh.
Denzel gets Lun very early on, and I think they're still going to push around the corner though. Winston puts down the barrier, but it doesn't seem they're really prepared for this Bastion pick, because Bastion is just... Oh, the sleep dart into Discord Orb, into Bastion.
And
Bastion
flashbang.
That's
Man,
right.
the
That's a
flashbang, man.
beautiful play there by Yolo. Shut down that Winston dive. And they're gonna have to reset here. The Bastion still remains uncontested.
You should be at
Changli switching over to Opti, getting Lun again. So Changli switching over to the Junkrat to try and, I guess, spam the Reinhardt shield down and try and get the Bastion off the high ground that way. I'm not sure how effective it'll be, but we'll see if it works.
Well, Denzel and Yolo with the KG play almost ready to go.
Oh, instant flashbang onto the Diva. Denzel dashes through, gets Otten. Morgan killing the Diva suit. And, oh, but instantly rezzed up, so the fight's still going.
Yep.
Otten gets grenaded and killed. And with that kill onto Lun, I think that should be it. But, oh! In the middle of all this, Kraith and Tatum's on the payload, rounding the corner. They've got a lot of free push time while people weren't paying attention. And so that's where the push is gonna stop. But I mean,
Well, I mean, you know, it's arguable. Maybe they should have been the team fight to ensure, you know.
that's
a lot
right.
of
Like,
push.
it's arguable how worth it that really was, because although they did get a lot of push time, now with the rollback of the cart, it's pretty much going to be negated.
Yeah, and what's worse, because they did the cut near the corner now, it's gonna be harder.
You're going to deal.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to have to get through a lot of that Bastion spam on the way there.
Well, Optic
So
CG is
it's
really
going to
is
be a lot
out.
harder to dive onto.
Well, the worst part, Optic CG is really is out. So even if they die the Bastion, you know, you can probably flank them. That's not cool.
Yeah.
Unless if he stays alive, though.
Well, Vinny getting taken out, but rezzed up. Wild Rage gets the kill onto Londo, and he doesn't get rezzed. So, still, Yolo with the man advantage. Denzel completely shutting down Changli over and over and over again. So, I'm not sure about this Junkrat pick, to be honest, Tankload.
Yep, I don't think. Well, Australia's a nice place, though. Australians must support fellow Australians. Come on.
I mean, they're channeling a bit of national pride here with the Junkrat, but especially now that they've rounded the corner, it's not very easy for Junkrat to get a lot of spam onto that Reinhardt shield. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Optic CG sure is being sneaky here.
Oh, Denzel with the Dragon Blade gets 2, gets 3, and the Transcendence out, and gets Chun-Li as well in the end. So that was a very clutch play from Denzel on the Genji. They committed Transcendence and the Dragon Blade, so it was a very good ult combo in the end.
Yep.
Very efficient.
Master and student.
That's right.
My ultimate is
I
charging.
think it's going to be pretty difficult. They do have 3 ults and res on the way. Or the Dream Team. They're on the payload now. Bastion seems to be... Bastion got died by Genji and gets taken down by Tatums of all people. Dragon Blade out now for Autumn, gets Denzel and gets Wild Rage as well. Optic Sea pulling out a Deadeye, only manages to get Autumn, but they do manage to cap.
Yep.
They do manage to get that first point, so bit of a C9, I guess. They weren't on the payload in the end.
Yep.
But
Team is too split up for Yolo. Well, then again, Yolo's Yolo. Well, but then definitely we need to definitely mention that, you know, even with this cap, Dream Team's still gonna have to put up their socks when it comes to Yolo.
yeah, that's right. They don't have that much time left on Cog though. This Streets phase is a bit easier to push through. Oh, the aggressive dive, and Autumn finishes off the Bastion kill with a dash, and Dark Prince also taken down after being isolated. So I think this should be a reset for Yolo, and they will be able to push around the corner. Denzel still doing his impression of best anime fights. Dark Prince is now back, but he doesn't really have many other... Denzel and Morgan are also back. Oh, the Earth Shatter comes down but only catches the Diva. And Lun takes out Morgan in the middle of all this. Denzel now taken down as well by Vinny. Attack Blizer. He is committed. But this should be the easiest spot for Yolo to defend, but the way they're having to trickle in like this is making it very difficult. Now, Austin takes out Rennie again.
Morgan's back with the Pharah. Will we be able to pull this one?
Now they've got a huge amount of advantage, and they do. So I think what Yolo did wrong there was they committed to the defense way too early. So they ended up taking a couple of early deaths. Or they ended up giving away a couple of early picks, which meant that when it got to the very end of that phase, where it's the easiest place for the defending team to defend, they weren't able to get 6 men up there to contest the cut, and that meant that the kills just went all the way of Dream Team.
Oh well. Dream Team with 4 ultimates versus Yolo with 2. Well, it's gonna be a tough one for Yolo. But Yolo goes off the curve.
The Nano Blade comes out now for Denzel. He gets Lun immediately, but he's forced to kind of back away. He's slashing the D-Mech. He gets the D-Mech in the end. And he probably will finish off Kraith, but no, Mercy healing him up. And the Dream Team having to back off. But now they're all back. Gonna try and contest that cart yet again. There's a lot of poke going on, no real picks, but Dark Prince gets Kraith and Lun finishes off Morgan, so still very even fight. And the clutch sleep dart onto Arton with Dark Prince finishing him off, completely shutting down that Dragon Blade. That was a Ryujay Hong-esque play there from Wild Rage.
Stack Visor goes off. But oh no!
Oh, the clutch Death Blossom there in the backline to take out Tatum's Chun-Li, and that will end that push. So it's gonna take a miracle pretty much. Well, they do have a huge ult advantage here. They're 3 ults to 0. But Wild Rage is closing in on that nano boost, and Denzel on the Dragon Blade. So they may be able to finish this off with just the nano blade if they play this well. Dark Prince swinging away. The Primal Rage is out now for Mr. Vinny. Chun-Li gets Opti though with the concussion mine, and They do have a bit of a man advantage. They take down Dark Prince, who's completely caught out. The Nano Blade comes out finally. But can he get much? He gets Chun-Li. Self-destruct out. He gets Denzel with the self-destruct. Very scrappy fight still. Back and forth, neck and neck. But Dream Team now do have a bit of a man advantage, but the spawn time is very in favor of the defending team. Opti takes down Otten on the Pharah.
My ultimate is charged.
Mr. Vinny sleeping, taking a bit of a nap on the cart. Takes the rocket, but
Morgan with out, almost ready. 99%.
Morgan's almost got that barrage.
Yeah. And
And he manages to take out that Mercy. That could be crucial. Chun-Li does take him out, finishing off a couple of kills. Everyone gets off the payload. And that's a successful defense for Yolo. So,
Yolo
well
swag.
played by them. Especially the use of that Nano Blade early on. Managed to make things very difficult for the Dream Team in the end. Yolo
of the game.
now, I believe, 2-0 up in the series. As we watch Brazil here, pulling out the blade, dashing through the Mercy, getting Lun on the soldier, demeching. This was a very clutch play.
Whoa, I'm wasting a lot of 59% kill win participation today in this game.
Legendary.
It was nothing.
It was
Well
nothing
deserved.
indeed.
By Denzel.
Oh well. Right, I'll take a break. While we wait for our next map. We are back. And we are playing Ilios, my favorite. Isn't it your favorite too?
Unfortunately, I don't play Lucio, so no.
Oh, don't be that way. Come on.
Well, wait, Ilios is another very good map for Pharah. Probably see that come out for Yolo, I reckon.
I don't know, man.
And,
I just want to see the Lucio. That's all. Lucio, Bupio.
All the juicy Lucio.
Well,
boots
I
off the
wouldn't mind if I saw a Widowmaker in like ruins and stuff. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, like Widow is a very good choice. We see it a lot on ruins. Not sure if we'll see that
Oh well.
in this match, but yeah, as we saw in the last map, Denzel is definitely the guy they need to shut down.
Okay, guys, don't have Denzel as a sub next time. Oh, don't be that way.
That's right. I mean,
He's just
the
a.
Dream Team really needs to find a way to shut down Denzel because he's getting a lot.
Now arriving at Ilios.
Oh, beautiful. I save ruins, I get ruins. Nah, well, I hate ruins. Ruins is like the worst part for Lucio.
Well, we might see the Widowmaker coming out for Rini, so it could be interesting.
Yep.
We all love to see those Widowmaker flick headshots. But we'll see what Dream Team want to pull out this time as well. And to confuse me even more, the Dream Team are now red in this match, and Yolo are blue. So
System check initiated.
Well,
Green,
no
abort
matter.
forward. I'm ready for action.
Use your Australian brain. You know, I noticed something, Enera. I noticed that most of these participants have gold guns and I don't have any.
5,
Stinks.
3, 2,
oh,
1. Round 1.
means they play a lot of Overwatch. So
Hi there.
Denzel already pulling out the B and telling people that he's not Genji. Instead, he's playing Winston actually. So Opti playing the Genji this time. See if he can be as effective. Morgan with the Pharah. And Pharah Mercy is coming out on Ruins. See the initial poke wall begin. Denzel with a very aggressive dive, but is immediately punished by Chun-Li on the McCree. And I think that'll probably spell the end of Yolo's first push. Lun taking out Opti. And they do get the first cap, Dream Team. Bottom takes out Dark Prince. These late kills are really going to hurt Yolo in the end. So they're going to take a lot longer to group up.
Down for the count.
Vinny does get Tatums before he gets killed by Vinny. So if Yolo do time this, but the Dream Team is doing this well because they're holding very aggressively off the point to try and make up for that man disadvantage. So they won't be able to take advantage of that kill onto Vinny, I believe.
Well, one thing interesting for YOLO, they don't really have a Lucio, which is surprising because usually most teams run a Lucio for, you know, King of the Hill.
Yeah, that's right. Like Lucio on Control is pretty much a main, or well, on any map really, but especially on Control because it's going to take you a lot longer to get onto point with the respawns.
Yeah.
Denzel once again doing a very aggressive dive with no backup, so he's getting taken out by Tatums. Morton does get Chun-Li in reply.
Behind you.
And Tatum, so they have a man advantage now. Rini takes out Lun, and the Dragon Blade committed by Watson takes out Dark Prince, takes out Wild Rage before he eventually falls to Denzel. Now, they have a man advantage here. Denzel cleaning up, but no, Primal Rage comes out. And Morgan immediately putting a salvo of rockets into his face, and that's the switch for Yolo. So, and they have a huge ult advantage here with 4 ults to 2, sorry.
Well, but then again, in this series, we have learned that out advantage means very little.
Well, even if you look at the ults well, as I say, that Opti takes out Lun. But even if you look at the ults, they have 2 support ults, so that's going to be a lot of delay that the Dream Team is going to have to get through. Denzel taken down very low, but immediately healed up. Morgan gets Tatum as Denzel commits a Primal Rage, swatting everyone back again. And buy times.
My tactical visor is charging.
Once again, Yolo holding very aggressively into that choke, where the Pharah spam is very difficult to avoid. So now Dream Team taking the left flank.
Justice reigns from above.
Whereas takes out Otten, Chun-Li, but immediately rezzed up, so Morgan gets rezzed up and then falls off the map. So I'm not sure what was going on there.
Yeah, we've already expected res.
Chun-Li takes out Wild Rage with Deadeye. Still, now Dream Team have a man advantage. They commit the Transcendence, and for some reason, Opti decides to Dragon Blade. Still manages to get Lun somehow though. So very scrappy fight here. But yes, the Dream Team do manage to switch the point back. There's a couple of late kills, and
well, it looks like, you know, Dream Team's gonna get a full hold. Wait, no, sorry,
well, they're still pretty even. They do have probably one fight left.
Yeah, one fight left. Won't fight there.
Yeah, as Denzel gets nano boosted, jumps in, but immediately flashbanged with a great grenade there by Wild Rage. Catches 3 people as Denzel cleaving everyone with that Tesla gun. And I think this is a very, very good team fight win for Yolo. That was very well played with a really nice nano boost and grenade there, Wild Rage. They have to hurry back, but Opti gets a headshot onto Lun. Alton commits the Dragon Blade, but not able to get a pick. Rini takes out Chung Li, and eventually gets taken down by Alton. But they do have a big man advantage now. Does Yolo? As Kraith is trying to delay as best he can, gets taken out. Tatum does get Morgan, but gets rezzed up by Dark Prince. Lun trying to delay, blinking around, but eventually taken down, and that should be the win for this map at least for Yolo.
Score 1-0.
So 1-0 up now on the control map.
Lost my temper.
Well, I sure didn't expect the Yolo takeover, but yeah, once Yolo won that, second last fight, it was all over.
Yeah, it was a really clutch grenade by Wild Rage, really, and it just allowed Denzel to do so much damage. Get 3 kills, so...
Well, I'm just saying happy that my boy Lucio's doing well.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
Morgan laughing at his own, falling off the map after getting rest.
Rob Rich started on the Lucio.
Denzel again on the Winston, so...
Monkey
Very-
business.
But Dark Prince now on the Reinhardt, so a bit of a change up. As you see, Morgan's
Doesn't Measure get a
standing
catch
away.
on the Zen?
Yeah, that's right. Denzel takes out Tatum's. Now, getting a lot of damage with that Tulsa gun. Dark Prince charges Chung-Li, takes him, hammers Kraith. As we see Yolo get the first win and the first cap.
My ultimate is
Oh, late kill there onto Lun will delay the second push by Dream Team as well. So Yolo really dominant right control. And Denzel not even playing Genji, so showing us that he does have some flexibility.
Well, they still need to Dream Team need to deal with Victoria Mercy.
That's right. Well,
Chung-Li
often
takes a
gets a
very
rock gun
good
to
big-
Morgan.
Well, but
Chung-Li
Mercy is
takes
dead.
really-
Oh, Killers are down both. Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
disaster.
Wild Rage boops Chung-Li off the map, and Tatum takes out Morgan though, so still relatively even, but yes, Yolo do have an advantage, especially with those late kills there on Otten and Tatum, so once again, a hold for Yolo.
Well, we're still being a cheeky Bushmaster.
ultimate is ready. Need healing.
And Rini does have that res now, and Denzel has that Primal Rage, so once again, a lay available. As Denzel takes an aggressive position there, going into that hole, and then popping the Primal Rage, smacking everyone around, and they do
We get a Lucio.
if you are the Dream
Oh
Team.
no.
I appear to have lost.
You see the barrage come out for Morgan, who gets Lun, but then kills himself.
It seems to be a very, oh boy. Effective Riser goes off.
TCG gets
Oh no.
and Craig. And unfortunately, I mean, very scrappy fight here. Austin gets 2 with the Pharaoh, who's now,
The hammer down.
yes, hammer down. And Denzel and Dark Prince teaming up to get those last few kills. And now the Winston coming back to delay Kraith. With last minute delay here, otherwise I think they're going to be, yes, and they've got the cap. So that's 2-0 to Yolo with a very dominant display.
That's for sure.
Score
And once they got that first cap, Dream Team just were not able to get back into it at all in that map. So
Well, I mean, I think the dream team weren't able to like really work together as well as Yolo. Like Yolo, Yolo. It's not like Yolo is like working together like in the 5-man, but like you see, what we see in Yolo is like a lot of two men like the Winston and the Rhine, and you know the Pharah Mercy, and actually the Lucian and Genji kind of working together as well. So it's like like we see like in Yolo, there's a lot more cooperation in the smaller groups. Whereas with the dream team, they're trying to like get together. Maybe that's like inhibiting them too much. Oh well.
Yeah,
anyway.
unfortunately, it seems that they're kind of getting pulled apart by the way that Yolo is playing. So
Yeah.
we
Well,
see Dwayne coming out from both teams and a Bastion for Chun-Li. So let's see if this works. Watson gets left, but then immediately woken up and dashes into the enemy team, trying to take out the Bastion. Grenade will keep Chun-Li alive, but he manages to get Vinny in the end. So, as we see, Yolo once again has the man advantage, and they're pushing the Dream Team back now with Dark Prince hammering away. Morgan gets Chun-Li in the end, and this is a resounding teamfight win for Yolo. First up, and they should be able to get the first cap once they clear out Tatum's from the point.
I need healing. I require healing.
Morgan able to take out 3 people on himself despite having no healing.
Power.
That's really good for Morgan there.
Yeah, that's right, and it's going to be difficult, like, unless Otten can get some nice mid-air rocket shots onto Morgan. Oh, now he switches to Soldier, so to try and counter the threat of Morgan's Pharah.
Well, I think Dream Team could better use of the Diva in this case. It's kind of too tough for the soldier on himself without any much protection.
Yeah, exactly. And Opti, with the deflect, kills the Bastion. Morgan boops Tatum's off as Opti goes crazy with the Dragon Blade.
And oh my,
Heroes never die.
War Rage gets taken out. But Ryan has nowhere to go, so he has to die.
And once again, team fight win.
Morgan took the suit out, so Diva Boy has to go for the reset.
Yeah, that's right. That's going to be really annoying. And in fact, she's not even going to try to build up the ult charge. Denzel takes out Autumn, and the sound barrier committed to try and finish it off. As Wild Rage boosts the Reinhardt off the map, but the Lucio's on the point, so let's. But Wild Rage is there to try and contest, as is Opti.
Oh, that was a great cop control by Yolo right there, preventing the push from escaping.
Once again, Yolo back to the aggressive positioning, and the Earth Shadow comes out, gets the Diva, but no follow-up. And the Rhine goes down, so Dark Prince goes down, Wild Rage also goes down to Chun-Li, and they may be able to push this if they play well. Now, Denzel, interesting, has switched off to Roadhog, so bit of a strange hero choice, but we'll see if what it can do. As Opti takes out Dragon Blade, and the sound barrier is committed by the Dream Team, and so is the Tech Visor. Gets Opti with the Tech Visor. Denzel hooks Otten, and kills him. And Chun-Li is in tank form. It's interesting that they still haven't managed to deal with Denzel, so Dark Prince is now back, and so is Wild Rage. And Opti is also trying to completely focus on that Bastion. So Morgan 2 kills with the Garage, so this could be a quick switch again in the
and Morgan
for
punches.
Yolo. So, and I think this is going to be very difficult for them to come back, and they're not even making it. So yes, Yolo is going to take the third map as well. 3-0 on Ilios.
And yeah, well, Yolo.
Play of the game.
Oh,
And I think what we saw as Denzel takes play of the game again,
Yeah, I know, right?
he was definitely the star of this team. But
Yeah.
not just that, the whole team, the coordination was just
Great, yeah,
Really?
like for the last part, the Genji went in, allowing Morgan the opportunity to just out because everyone's looking at the Genji. That was really great.
yeah. That's right, Genji just died that Bastion, put up his deflect, and Morgan just barraged from the up high ground, so there's nothing they could really do.
Yeah.
Turned the right out shield around, and that was it.
Yep. And that's all she wrote. Well, thank you for watching. We've been sponsored by what does Australia have? Milo? No, I want Milo. Sadness. Oh well, it's been a great game, but yeah, Yolo. Well, Yolo. Let's see.
Yeah, that's right. Good win by Yolo, and thanks to all our teams who played and put on a good show.
Yep.
So,
Hope to see you again next time.
yep. See you later.